The Cafe by the Sea. The small cafe sat quietly by the edge of the sea. Its walls were painted a soft blue, faded by the salt air, and the sound of gentle waves filled the silence between conversations. Every morning, the owner, Mira, opened the wooden doors before sunrise. She brewed her first pot of coffee as the horizon began to glow gold and pink. For years, locals and travelers alike had come to Mira's Cafe, not just for the coffee, but for the peace that seemed to live in that place. People said her smile was warmer than the morning sun, and her words could calm even the most restless heart. One rainy afternoon, a man entered the cafe. He looked tired, the kind of tired that came not from lack of sleep, but from carrying too many worries. His suit was slightly wrinkled, his eyes heavy with thought. Mira welcomed him with her usual smile. "Storm caught you on the way?" she asked kindly. He nodded. "I was supposed to catch a ferry, but it's delayed." "Then it's a good time for coffee," she said, placing a steaming cup before him. They sat quietly for a moment. The rain tapped against the windows like soft music. After a few sips, the man spoke again. "I haven't taken a real break in years," he said. "I keep chasing something, success, maybe, but I'm not even sure what it means anymore." Mira listened without interrupting. Then she smiled gently. "Sometimes," she said, "life doesn't want you to chase it. It just wants you to sit down and let it catch up with you." The man looked out the window, watching the ocean blur into the horizon. For the first time in a long while, he didn't feel the need to rush. He returned to the cafe the next morning, and then again the next. Each day, the air felt lighter, his thoughts calmer. Mira never asked him for details about his life. She simply listened, shared stories about the sea, and brewed his favorite coffee. When the ferry finally resumed its schedule, he stood by the counter and thanked her. "Your cafe is special," he said. "It feels like time slows down here." Mira smiled again, her eyes soft. "That's what the sea does. It reminds us that even the biggest waves start small, and they always find their way back home." As the man walked away, the sound of the ocean followed him, and for the first time in years, he felt free, not because his problems had vanished, but because he had finally learned to breathe again. Moral of the story: sometimes peace doesn't come from escaping your life, it comes from pausing long enough to listen to your own heart. Thank you for listening.